Just switch to the Pro controller. Just switch to the Pro controller. Oops. Just switch to the Pro. But see, it glitches me. It was not.
Goodbye, Mario Kart.
Just post this.
Copy of the link. You're starting soon screen still cracks me up.
Post the surface and stuff, and then I'll be ready. Well, first I'll show the stupidity I made right before. Anyways, do you have the stream pulled open?
I could have it pulled up.
Just so you can see the stupidity you helped me create.
I'm scared. Let me open it up. There you go. Still on the show mine. Okay, there. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. You need to send all of this pictures.
I just had this other realization. Wait, I can do this. Okay. Ah!
It's done.
Like, oh yeah, we've had a person.
I don't think I didn't. Must not have saved it when we closed by accident. Oh well. There we go. We all ran off to the defense room, still wearing our class armor. Looking at it again, it's an abnormally solid-looking door. Not to mention the undying flames. Can we really damage this thing, even with our class weapons? We have a mech, of course we can.
Mech, we have a giant ass car.
Still the final battle after this? We still have to fight? Azumi, you put your life on the line to protect us, and now, because of that, I'm so stupid, totally beyond help. If we were going to die, both going to die anyway, it should have been together. I wanted to die with Ima.
Me?
It's fine. We'll be able to see everyone we lost soon. We're all gonna die in 5 more days anyway. Made the wrong choice. Now I'll fight to the end, even if it means dying. But we should at least learn the truth first. The truth about what's inside the defense room. Backs are against the wall. We gotta fight to the end, even if we die. We owe that to our friends who've died. Leave Nozomi, Sarima. I can never apologize enough. I'm thinking about it now. I don't know how we fell for such an obvious trap. Now that the end's in sight, we have a right to know what we've been risking our lives to defend. Still having dropped frames, it's looking like.
No clear fix it.
Nozomi knew it was a trap and tried to stop us, but we still fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I see her again. I sure do apologize. It seems like it's not too bad, at least right now. Can we really break down a door this strong? These undying flames are in the way too. Getting rid of them with the extinguisher isn't going to do anything, right? Let's all attack at once with our class weapons. If we work together, I'm sure we can manage something. Sir, some of you guys cannot reach without the flames.
Also, the stream go pretty good. It's not far behind at all compared to like last time.
Even if we can, should we really be doing this? No, you chicken out now. For everything we've been through, we gotta do this. Hima would do it. Destroying the door we've been protecting all this time with our own hands. Who'd have thought it'd come to this? Not me, that's for sure. I know it feels strange, but it's time for us to see the truth for ourselves. Let's break down this door. Yeah, baby, I'm feeling it now. Who's ready? I'm really feeling it.
Okay.
I had.
I was like, God damn it.
I don't need you to tell me. Let's do this. It is time. On your guard, door.
Yeah!
Okay, here goes. All of us faced the defense room's door and simultaneously readied our class weapons. But before we could attack... Hi, boy. Suddenly, he appeared before us.
Ah! What the? It's a monster! A ghost!
Wait! This is the guy Takumi told us about.
The person made of undying flames?
Yeah. The same one who keeps appearing in front of me. This is the Undying Flame Boy.
Oh, is this him? He's kinda cute.
But what is this thing? Undying flames in the form of a person?
It clearly ain't human. It must be an invader.
No, I'm not an invader.
You can talk. Also, I think I may have fixed the issue for it coming through on the recording.
Huh?
It's a strange voice. Rather than hearing it with ears, it was like it was resonating directly into my body.
I am not your enemy. I've always been in here. I've been inside the defense room this whole time.
No legs, okay. Seriously speaking, but I can't hear a thing. What is that thing? It's not an invader, then what? Amazing, those really are undying flames. What are you saying, Takumi? Hear a thing. He said he was Takumi, but what is he? And what's his connection to the defense room? Talking about is really in here?
Huh?
Since some people living in Disastrous, is he actually our ally? Oh, what the heck? That's stack.
Ah.
It was strange being. Cute though.
Ah.
I saw before. It was him. Is he a person though? What's going on here? Can you hear me? Can you finally hear me? Yeah, I hear you, but why now? Just because of the Supreme Commander's cryptoglobin? So that's how I started to understand Vader's language? Oh, it's similar, but I think I must be a little different. But this isn't my true appearance. It's an avatar created using cryptoglobin. Avatar created from cryptoglobin? His voice isn't normal either. It was made with cryptoglobin, so it can only be heard with cryptoglobin. Hey, are you still there, Saul?
Yeah, I'm still.
Okay, I just wanted to
Take a
start.
sip of your. Yeah. Take a
I'm still
sip of your
troubleshooting
56
things,
please.
You couldn't hear me with the power you had before. It wasn't strong enough. Now you absorbed enough cryptoglobin, it's allowed you to hear my voice. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Hey, are you perhaps able to hear what he's saying? That reminds me. His commander absorption app. Still too, even though that was a massive organ. It's curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time that I can hear him. Really? I can't hear anything. I can tell he's talking though. So where is he? Alright, we've got a lot of questions. I'll try asking him. Okay. Tell me, who exactly are you? As you mentioned before, this body is an avatar created with cryptoglobin. My real body is inside of the defense room. Why the defense room? Isn't there a weapon inside of there? I'm not a weapon, I'm a person, just like you. Not an ordinary human though. Because of some random mutation, I have extra powerful cryptoglobin. Extra powerful? It allows me to create and control the undying flames. Wall of Fire was created with my cryptoglobin's power as well. Okay, so that's why it doesn't die. You made the Wall of Fire? This one too. I created it by manipulating undying flames. Everybody can't leave the defense room, so sometimes I check on things in the school by creating an avatar. You used to have no pot, and that avatar before and mistook me for an invader. What's your real body look like, and why is it in the defense room? I don't know that myself. Really, I wonder. At least I know I'm not your enemy, because I'm just like all of you. I was also brought here to protect humanity. You are brought here too? To protect humanity? Hey, what are you talking about? Are you saying this guy's got the same mission as us? What's he been doing here? You want to know my purpose here at the academy? I'll tell you, although Siri originally forbade me from telling anyone. Really? He told you to say quiet? He's not here anymore. We all came here for answers, right? I don't know what's in there. Or actually whose. Okay.
Guys, they put me in the defense room.
Since
You
I
have to
arrived
save
at
him.
school, I've been storing up undying flames in the defense room. After 100 days, that power will be enough to raise all life on this planet. All life? So you kill off the invaders with your power? You're going to burn them all with undying flames? I suppose so. It seems humanity wants to annihilate them at all costs. Is that what it takes to stop world death? Will world death end if the invaders all die? I don't know the details myself. Siri never told me. Pretty much with anything. But you're the one who has to actually burn them all. Yes, I'm just like you. In that regard, I exist only to be used by humanity. Used. Yeah, that sounds about right. When you activate that power of yours, what will happen to the rest of us? Will we be burned up with the invaders? I can't really consider on the subject. I doubt you'll walk away unscathed for being bathed in undying flames. So we'll die after all. That really is our fate. Hey, Takui, what's this guy saying? It's about time you started sharing what you know. Yeah, you're right. Well, I relayed everything I've heard to the others. They'd all had their suspicions about it, of course, but hearing it from the source had a lot more impact. All of them were shocked. They needed a minute to take it all in. Really going to be killed on day 100? Burned up by the undying flames along with the invaders. We're going to die! We're all going to die together! Just sacrificial pawns in this plan. You not included.
Ah.
Worst nightmares were right on the money. I wish we could have been wrong. So all that stuff about going home on day 100 and seeing the people who care about it.
What?
Is that all just a bunch of lies? I wanted to see it from the very start. I never get to see it now again. The undying flames are part of this guy's power, right? Can you just, not set them off? Is that something you can do? I'm sorry. My real body doesn't have the power to do that. What do you mean? The flames that are going to kill us all are your program. As for my body, it's... Just then, someone stepped forward and inserted themselves between us. May I have a moment? I just spoke to the boy and undying. I can't hear you, but you can hear me, right? So, I'd like you here to hear me out. Will this see your real life? I see it with my own eyes before the end, the true form of who we've been protecting. That's why we all came to the defense room in the first place. How about it? Gee, I was going to suggest that myself. I thought it would be more convincing to try to explain it with words. I understand what you see me. You'll see that I have no power at all, but I can't do anything. He's a machine. With that, the boy breathed an undying flames turned to the face of the defense room door. He began walking forward and went straight through. As he did so, the undying flames in front of the door were extinguished. The door was now a gaping hole, as if it had melted clean away. The door's been destroyed. Such power. Looks like we can go in easily enough now. Well, are we gonna? This hole, it was made for us. Okay, let's check it out. Right. There you go. Something so precious for all of you know. Should some human scum like me even look at it? Okay.
Like, we're at day 90 or something. Chill out.
Whatever in there has driven me to this point, what could it be? There's a head. What has humanity been keeping in there? Maybe a whole other dimension in there at this point.
This is what you guys are getting. It could be the fucking moon for all we know.
Yeah. Let's find out what's inside the defense room.
Hey!
Got time to stand around top. Let's go in and see what's inside.
Huh?
There's some kind of otherworldly atmosphere. What lies beyond this abyss?
Huh?
I've got a bad feeling about this. I guess there's someone left to be scared of now.
Huh?
No, not you. You aren't you, Dalgo.
Huh?
Yeah, it's time for the answers. We'll find out the true form we've been risking our lives to protect. The fact that the door is still melting. It's just like animated. Nervous. Be in there. If you're nervous, are you supposed to throw up?
Yeah!
Okay, here goes. Okay, there we go. I've got to admit, I feel kind of nervous. This game here, what could be beyond this door? Our bodies stiff and tense, we approached the door. And we went inside. The place was hard to describe in words. School had been saying it all this time was strange, but this place was even stranger. It's huge. This is a real side-by-side. Hey, are those missiles over there? Oh. What the device inside is it the undying flames? What was that?
It's a giant missile. Oh my god. It's terrifying.
It's like the flames are being planted with dozens of missiles. They get to fire all these missiles at day 100? Hey, stop that! Sure what's gonna burn up everyone else gonna blame on Earth. So the more believable we'll have to see them for ourselves.
Oh.
Holy Jumanji sword, are you there? a little scared. More importantly, where's the ghost boy's real body? Where is he?
Over here.
Hang on a second.
Over here.
Verticals didn't seem to be coming from any one particular place, but rather happening directly inside of me. Here this whole time, for almost 100 days.
Huh.
Living within an inch, receiving the power like cryptic cloak and absorbed continually. This machine, inside lying,
Yeah!
What? Where are you?
Right in front of you.
In front of me? Okay. You inside of that machine there?
Huh.
It's given the mission of eradicating all life on Earth through the power of my cryptoglobin. Notice my own The extraction of my cryptoglobin is fully automated, so I remain here immobile, simply being drained. I have no freedom. I'm no more than an object. Or maybe I should say,
Huh.
I don't even have my own name. Not even a name. My body properly, let alone leave this place. So I created an avatar to try and talk to all of you. People fighting alongside me. But I blessed couldn't reach you. But there was help you sooner. Maybe we could have avoided losing so many of you. It's too late for regrets now. Time can only go forward, never back, unless it's a new Chitoshi game. So we're really in here, sealed up inside of that device? Look for yourself. Real body, my physical and mental form. Okay. Determined, I began to make my way toward the device. At the top of it was a transparent capsule. I went up the stairs until I was right next to it. I peered inside.
What the?
An infant. Couldn't help a loud cry inside the capsule was maybe the last thing I'd been expecting. It was a tiny newborn baby.
What is going on here? Don't tell me this is...
This is related to the Spearman Chikaro's mother was in, wasn't it? And singing Nozomi's.
What?
A little casual.
Eito?
Murder, I guess.
Killing the baby.
The hell is he doing?
Stop it!
System down. System down. Emergency. Emergency. Switching to reserve power supply. Restore system immediately.
What the heck? What's happening? Incredible! Such incredible power! It's like no other cryptoglobin I've taken before. Incomprehensible power! You see?
I felt a surge in my hemoanima.
What was that?
They said I felt a surge in my hemoanima.
I'm just thinking. This is just his revenge for all the times I got him killed, isn't it? Ido, what are you doing? What am I doing? Can't you see? With his power, same cryptoglobin that the Supreme Commander was so desperate to have.
Oh, I love that great.
Yeah, I guess Supreme Commander was after that, wasn't it? You actually killed him?
Oh.
The baby inside the capsule is mummified now. I don't know what a baby's doing in there, but... Hey, you know what they say? Hang on, where is it? Life is simply unfair.
Life is simply unfair. Anyway, I'm gonna send you a picture of a very relevant mate.
Oh my. Shouted about all around me.
Hey, can you hear me? If you're still there, say something.
No, it's just, I think you just saw, I saw you post something related to this.
This
Sometime.
is what I was referencing. That was a long time ago. That was like, I don't even know when I finished this part. It's been a while, I think.
There it is. Just so now I know how to show chat what you did on stream.
I need to come up with a funny Facebook meme for my next out of context spoilers for this game. I was gonna ask if you could do that. I literally was gonna ask if you could do that.
My voice just echoed after you. Strange voices before never answered. Oh, he's gone for good. Trust me.
You can do that, can't you? We are friends, after all.
Huh?
What the hell were you thinking? Do you even know what you just did? Of course, I'm fully aware. That's why I did it, obviously. Don't tell me I'm just giving into the darkness. Does this mean sheer identity to traitor? Traitor? That's the reason I was searching for a traitor, Kaka. It's the same thing inviting you away from me. Yeah, I admittedly didn't expect him to be, actually
It was literally nice.
I probably should, in hindsight, I should have.
It's gonna explain it. It's gonna be really fucking obvious, and I feel really stupid.
I've already seen things like I should have realized. He was leading us along the whole time and everything.
There's one that's really obvious that I'm not even
very adorable, like, they had all the tropes for it. It's just also, a lot of the tropes are also the trope of your, you know, stereotypical, you're going to be your best friend.
Yeah.
I fell for the stereotypical best friend trope instead of the traitor tropes. That's just really well done. Oh, so seems you didn't find your way to me. That was quite a boon for me. I should thank you. What is the meaning of this? He was the source of all the rumors about, of all the cryptoglobin stuff coming up. Am I quiet? I turned it down a little so it wouldn't pick up the game, but testing. Am I better now? I changed OBS. Oh, negative. Since you're here.
Yeah, let me double verify if it's quiet.
Also, negative. Yeah, I use my power very responsibly. What is the meaning of this? It's him. He did it all. Hiroko and the prisoner. He killed them. What? Saito. He's the one who found the prisoner's body.
That's the one that I found myself stupid for not realizing earlier. No shit, he was the one that called us over when we saw her mummified body.
I thought something about it too, was the thing. But it didn't click that he was the one who did it.
Yeah, he was the one that called everyone over. It's like,
That's
guys,
right.
look, I found her.
That's right. It was all me.
I killed Hiruko.
That's how, and that's why the fire signature was there, because he came back.
I killed the prisoner. I destroyed Sire.
That's why he was by Sierra's corpse. Hang on, I need to take a second.
Like, I need to process this. So.
I have somebody else who's been watched my reactions who's probably out of the stream.
I find it funny that it gives you like the second half of the series, like coin thing on the hat. So he probably did that so that everyone would be like sad
I
about
did it
Siri,
all.
but at the same time I'm like,
I
oh,
gave
stupid
you
person.
hideous monsters the punishment you deserved.
He's judge, jury, executioner. I knew there was something with his ability names that had to be mean something. And he had a scythe. That struck me as odd too. Why did he have a scythe?
You just give him a big ass hammer.
I caught so many things, but just figured, why they're just being silly. I had all the pieces of the puzzle, just not together. Monsters? And negative. I got him killed a lot by accident, actually.
This is actually his revenge for that. Little did you.
No, it's not true, is it, Haita? This also explains a lot why he's so willing to kill. You need to put more trust in your friends. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. You're gonna hate me for this. He has Kokichi's hair, doesn't he? Then how did you manage to kill Sire? You want to know?
I didn't even realize it was like because
It's a little similar, but not. Yeah.
Not a copy, but
It is a little similar, but
that's where their hairstyle comes from. I still don't know why they chose like a silver, other than this is Takabe's like second most important friend, so we're gonna make him look like Nozomi. I still don't know if Uchikoshi comes up with an explanation for that. Knowing Uchikoshi, probably will.
You want to know? Fine. Anything for a friend.
Oh.
First, I called Sire over to the gym. I told him there was something I wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours. Then I acted like I was ready to fight, and once I talked to him for a while, I got him to let his guard down. Told him I wanted him to teach me how to use Hemo Anima, and I transformed.
Then I stabbed him with this very blade.
Simple, but effective.
It wasn't hard to destroy him once his guard was down. The first blow was fatal, and then it was over.
I really like this traitor twist, because it's so subtle.
It's so obvious, but at the same time, it's just like, okay.
Yeah, it makes it actually genuinely, it makes the player feel like an idiot.
Yeah, it literally
Instead
does.
of it being obvious who the traitor is from the beginning, or just being shoehorned. It's similar to Junko in Junko in the first game, where her being a traitor is, when you look back, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. Only I think this is done better because Junko, to an extent, felt a little shoehorned.
Yeah. But that's just because she was supposed to be like
Wait a
an
minute.
ending major
We
plot
weren't
twist, and this
supposed
is
to be
more
able
of
to
like a
touch him.
setup for everything
He said
that
he had
happened.
bombs implanted in
There's
our
a big
bodies.
difference.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just a bluff.
Yeah.
A bluff? Or so I'd been hoping anyway. Unfortunately, the explosives are real. It's a good thing I killed him instantly in one shot. I don't remember what happened after that.
Good thing I like kaboom.
One thing I don't get is, what's his condition he said he's supposedly had. Simply because I was killed by my bomb exploding. Then how are you still alive? Is your body secretly made of rubber, or sand, or boogers? Okay, 2/3 of those have to be One Piece references. I don't know about the third one. Don't tell me. The Revive-O-Matic? Yes, the Revive-O-Matic brought me back. It's fully automated and works outside of battle too. Sakurai had prepared for being attacked by someone, but it seems he didn't anticipate an attack that was a sudden, lethal blow. After that, I had to destroy the evidence. I put the dismembered Sakurai into trash bags.
Then I went out and disposed of his remains in the ruins outside the school. It was a little unexpected when Takumi found them later on, though.
Why would you... He's the one who hit us with the... Okay. Why would you do that? What was the point of destroying Sakurai? Tell you my motives later. Isn't there something else you should be asking instead?
Oh.
My motives are often complex.
Come on, you're not going to ask about Hiroko? I thought we'd all hated her. I know we all hated her, but you could at least spare a thought for her. You killed Hiroko too? You went and laid hands on a woman?
Oh.
I did. Of course, I could never win in an honest fight, so... Hey, Takamaru, do you want to punch this guy? Probably a horrible idea, actually.
He probably thinks that's real quick.
I snuck into her room while she was sleeping.
This is so good. I love this shot. It's so good too, giving him this life because he's the Grim Reaper. Judge, this is so good. I noticed so many pieces, but didn't click. Ugh. This might be one of the best twists in the Kodaka games I've seen, honestly. It's so well done.
It's good. It's carried really well. It's obvious too.
Which,
I
yeah,
think
it's so handled so well that it's going to go under. Man, this is just.
It's good. It's freaking good.
This is why he wanted us to fight the commander. But everything we knew about him was like he would prefer the peaceful solution.
You know how Hiroko was. But even she didn't see this coming. She made it easy for me to kill her. She was so shocked when she died. She made the ugliest face.
You're so screwed up, man. I could have seen how she looked too. Why didn't the Revive-O-Matic save her, though? Must have absorbed the Cryptoglobin too before it could save her.
Quick enough, yeah. That's what they're thinking.
That evening, Hiroko had promised to reveal everything to us the next day.
Oh.
It's a relief that I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight.
I still don't get, like, did she leave her door open or what? What was the deal?
At this rate, he probably picked the lock. I could believe.
Yeah,
at this point, it seems like it's something he'd probably be able to do.
Yeah, but I'm still like, okay, that was random, but alright, I'll give it to you.
Aito took advantage of the opening her relaxed mood gave him. After I killed her and drained her cryptoglobin, I snuck out and disposed of the mummy in the ruins farther out. And then, of course, you had to go and find her body, too. You're quite a perplexing person, Takumi. What about the prisoner? She was already a blackened mummy by the time we found her.
Oh.
Everyone was utterly focused on finding her and Ima back then.
But I went alone to search in an area away from everyone else.
I think I noticed he wasn't in this shot, too. I was thinking that something was up, but then they handled it so well.
I figured if I could find them first, I'd be able to absorb their cryptoglobin in secret.
Okay, no, he didn't get one from that, because I know I had him do one.
Luckily for me, that's exactly what happened. Except I only found the prisoner. After that, I pretended as if I just found the prisoner's body. Hey, everybody! Here, come over here!
Saito, did he find something?
Maybe got lucky with that one. That easily could not have worked out for him.
Yeah, that. See? Now you believe I did it, right? Who even are you? Me? I'm Aito Atsuki, of course. This is the real me. This is who I've always been. You mean you've been deceiving us all along? Lying to us?
Yeah!
You were always thinking of your friends and worrying about everyone. All that was a lie. Come on, Aito, answer me. That's right, it was a lie. Sorry about that. That's all you have to say. Why did you betray us? What benefit is there to taking the side of the invaders? God, I don't intend to take the side of the invaders. I don't really get what they're all about. Then why? Because genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. This is really not. It isn't. Okay. I want to wipe out humanity from all its hideousness. Huh? Always loved humans.
I hate them so much! I can't stand it! Ugly, reeking, nasty, repulsive human beings!
What are you talking about? It's been that way since the day I was born. In my eyes, all of humanity looks like unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. The sound their voices produce is utterly disturbing, and when they come close, their stench makes me want to avert my face.
I recall the doctor said I have an unexplained cognitive disorder. These strange symptoms apparently only occur in humans. The only person who looks normal is my own reflection in the mirror. All other humans are no more than hideous, repulsive beings.
Okay, Ace.
When I was a child, I thought I was insane. I kept hoping my symptoms would someday improve. I did everything I could to avoid human contact, and hid myself away in the library. I read all manner of books there, especially ones about humanity's journey through history. As I studied these histories, left behind, unread, and covered in dust,
This face. This is not the face of a well-adjusted child.
Me when I'm angry.
I discovered the truth. I found out just how ugly and sinful humans really are. Humans are always fighting, belittling, cursing.
The one on the left reminds me of the awful, tragic event in human history. I assume that's supposed to be the Earth. The generic war zone, it looks like.
Hating, stealing, defrauding, mocking, deceiving, envying, abusing, arguing, and killing each other. They're wretched, horrible monsters who trample on the dignity of other creatures' lives without any compunctions or guilt.
What is this? Have you lost your mind, Saito? I don't know if he ever had it to begin with. That includes world death, you know. That was a disaster caused by mankind. Humans continually engaged in the brazen destruction of Mother Earth, the very one who birthed them. The extreme weather was a warning from the planet, and still humanity made no attempt to stop. In the end, Earth chose death. One more horrible tragedy caused by human ugliness. What's the point of all this rambling? Demon. Okay. I was figuring it'd be something like propaganda or however it's said.
I don't remember how to say it.
Yeah, but I figured it would probably be I figured they probably did their research and made an actual thing.
I think with how it handled with Ace and 999 is that he could just not distinguish faces. This is
Yeah.
completely different from not distinguishing
It's
faces.
very different, but I had to make the comparison because also Ace was very much like he had no care for human life.
Yeah.
What's the point of all this rambling?
Oh.
Once I found out just how repulsive humanity really is, I had a realization. Was it insane? I was the only person left on this planet with any decency at all. My eyes are righteous. With righteous eyes, I can see the ugliness of humanity for what it really is. Hiding the face entirely, faces instead received high warp. Yeah, that's probably what they were getting at. Also, now Aito's pet. Replace Supreme Commander of Aito, and you have what's going on now. My eyes are right. Yeah, I saw that. My ears and nose, they're righteous too. There's nothing wrong with me. Human beings are the ones who are insane. All of you hideous monstrosities, you must perish as soon as possible.
Ah!
Yeah, you think you're not insane? That's the craziest kind of crazy. that means a lot coming from Narumi. No, you just don't notice what's wrong with humanity because your eyes aren't righteous. Nobody else can see it, so I have to fix it myself. Just me, the only decent person on this planet. What is it you think you have to do? Violate humanity, of course. I was chosen to do just that. Chosen as the savior who will destroy all of this vile species. That's why I have these eyes. Are you serious, dude?
Oh.
Of course I'm serious. Even back in the complex, I knew this was my destiny. I tried desperately to think of how I could make it happen. I studied hard and planned on climbing up the political ladder. But then I was brought here. At first I felt like I shouldn't be here, but then it all clicked into place. After all, what's transpiring here is a battle for the fate of humanity. It's exactly the kind of golden opportunity I've been waiting for. Convinced me more than ever that I was the chosen savior. Humanity's fate will be decided here. I could take matters into my own hands and throw the whole operation into chaos. It's got my chance. Righteous destiny will come to the righteous. I was right in what I was trying to accomplish. What about your family and everyone you love? You're going to kill all of them too? What? There's somebody that I love.
Oh.
For my family, I killed them when I was a kid. I couldn't bear to be around such hideous creatures. You killed them? Your own family? This guy's freaking crazy. Who knew this was the kind of guy Aito really was? Totally misjudged you. You're not cute at all. I suffered to get this far, okay? Do you have any idea how much I've had to endure? You're all such eyesores, such ghastly and grotesque creatures. Speaking to you for any length of time makes my chest ache uncontrollably. Your appearance, your voice, your movement, your smell, all of it makes my skin crawl. I've been suffering this whole time. That's why you've got pains in your chest and had to leave sometimes. Nothing but agony for me up until this very day, living a bunch of nasty mutants like you. I wanted was for you, all of you, to die. I've been wishing for that this whole time. Stop it! I'm going to lose my mind. If I were to kill you all right away, whoever's in charge might just send in reinforcements. Then I wouldn't be able to wipe out humanity. So I just grit my teeth and suffered through it. As I held my tongue for almost 100 days, working my magic behind the scenes to make sure all of your plans went to waste. You're saying you were deliberately misleading us this whole time? Yes, indeed. All for this very moment. Now I've had enough. I want to eliminate you ugly creatures so bad.
I can't stand it anymore! Okay, everyone. I guess we're doing this. Our backs are against the wall. Get ready.
There's gonna be a part 1 and a part 2 though.
Ah!
Oh, great. I guess if the baby could do illusion stuff, then he should be able to.
When I
Logically.
was first brought here, I was desperate to get back to the complex as soon as possible. I needed to do everything I could to achieve greatness and destroy humanity. More importantly, I just didn't want to be around you hideous freaks. But I realized that if this was the battle for the fate of humanity, I could easily annihilate them all by sabotaging the mission. Killing everyone straight away might mean replacements would be called to fill in the gaps. And security around the defense system and the war room, and the revivo-matic in the infirmary was so tight, I couldn't have destroyed them even if I wanted to. That's why I did everything from the shadows. It's also why I insisted we shouldn't fight at first. I'm the one who killed Sire before he could tell us anything. I didn't need everyone finding out the truth and coming together. I snuck out into the city ruins to dispose of the remains. I made it seem like I ran away so that no one would suspect me. Unfortunately, I got lost on the way there. I was about to give up and figured my dream would die unfulfilled. But then, I was able to continue with my plans.
Let him get it out.
Because you have saved me to kill
It'll
me.
keep going.
Thank you. After that,
It'll keep going.
I continued fighting with
Yeah, I
everyone
figured.
superficially. But in secret, I was still working to sabotage you and keeping you divided. It was the same when Hiroko volunteered to lead the team. I had to undermine her to keep you all from coming together. I said whatever I had to in order to get Takumi on my side. Then killed Hiroko when she was on her own. It wasn't enough to just kill you. I wanted to put you into a state of as much despair as possible.
Okay,
Because the whole time, I was hating you horrible monsters more and more. That's why I burned the food supplies after the barbecue. I knocked everybody out with sleeping pills I learned how to make in the library. And when we went exploring for more food supplies, I'm the one who attacked you and rendered you unconscious, Takumi. I really loathed you for getting so cocky after saving my life. I could hardly stand it. I thought if I abandoned you in the desert, you'd die an agonizing death, which would finally solve my problems. But then you came back with your friends from second to last Defense Academy. Takumi, you irritating little ogre. I knew then that you were my true nemesis. Of course, you didn't notice a thing. You blamed the whole series of events on the invader made of undying flames. Thanks to that, I could rest easy and continue my work. I'm also the one who let the prisoner out while the fake Moko was rampaging. I was hoping she'd make things more interesting. But all she did before running away was to take Ina. When I found her at the enemy base, she was no longer of any use to me.
Let us begin.
Although it was nice to be able to absorb her power. Absorbing both Hiroko and the prisoner's cryptoglobin has actually given me quite the power boost, you know. But I never tipped my hand. I hid it from every last one of you disgraceful humans. As if I'd let any of you get the upper hand on me. It's been hell for me. Hearing you hideous monstrosities calling me your friend all this time. When I kill you, I'm going to make it hurt every step of the way. That's why I singled out Nozomi too.
What?
Oh. What are you saying? What do you mean you single out Nozomi? Alright, well, actually, be right back because I'm grabbing something to drink. I was just gonna let him get out of his system and grab something to drink.
Okay, I'm gonna also do
She
that.
might head to the restroom as well, so. Almost clicked the got an anime one by accident.
Mr. What?
Almost clicked, well,
Oh.
this one by accident. What are you saying? What do you mean you sing about Nozomi? Oh! Oh! That's right, we're having a fun space thing? They've swapped, basically. Now, Takumi, calm down. You're so ugly when you lose your cool. I suppose you can't help it. She was important to you, after all. She was essentially a substitute for the childhood friend you left behind in the complex, right? Such an ugly way of thinking, replacing one person with another. But it suits an ugly person like you.
I'm
Enough,
so glad
just-
that he calls him out for that shit. It gets worse when that removes. I'm glad he calls him out for that.
Enough.
Anyway, continue.
Just answer the question. Oh, sorry. As usual, I'm terrible at reading the room.
Oh.
You sure are good at reading books, though. It was the proposal from the Supreme Commander that did it. That was all I could have ever asked for. She said she'd send us to the artificial satellite. That meant I'd be able to botch this whole project. At the same time, I'd be able to use my powered-up hemo anima to destroy all the people who evacuated to the satellite. As if you'd better get away with that. We would have been there to stop you. Oh, please. All I had to do was catch you off guard and pick you off one by one. There's no revival-matic up there, after all. You were going to kill all of us once we made it to the satellite? It's too bad the Supreme Commander's proposal was a trap. That threw me, I would have to admit. I already have a feeling it might have been, though. So you turned us against Nozomi because she was opposed to accepting the offer? I just saw my opportunity and seized it. You guys were the ones attacking her so shamefully. You didn't need any convincing to act that way. Does that mean the one who told the others about Nozomi was... Yes, it was me. I told everyone.
Get ready for the funniest CG in the game.
I told them it was just a hearsay and encouraged them to pass it on. After 2 or 3 days, the story had spread and nobody could tell where it came from anymore. But how the hell did you know about our conversation? I was alone with her when she told me all that. Alone? Really? Thank Takumi. Did you check? Huh? Here's a word of advice. You really should be more careful about locking your door.
Fucking funniest part.
There's something I want to talk to you about. If it's not an inconvenience, could I come to your room later? My room? Yeah, that's fine. After overhearing your little exchange, I left the cafeteria before you, and now you were out. Okay, but I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. Please only make it to day 100. Okay, locker or bathroom.
Oof.
That's fine. That's why you want to be in my room, right? Oh.
I snuck into your room.
So funny to me. Oh my god, this is the funniest CG in the game to me.
Is there a way to turn the text
Sorry, I had
off?
to get it out of my system. I had to get it out of my system. Sorry.
I don't think I can, because I wanted to see that, his face there.
Thanks to your carelessness, I got a front row seat to your private conversation.
Ew, hiding under someone's bed is so nasty. He chose the bed like the monster he is. Sorry, I had to.
That was also good.
His aura is the color of the supreme creeper. So you revealed the secrets you learned in order to isolate Nozomi. I added a few creative additions to the story to really make it stick. I'm so glad you simpletons bought into it. That's horrible. Such a cruel thing to do. I had a hunch that somebody would overhear the conversation. I didn't expect him to be just under the bed, though.
Under the bed, not even in the locker like a normal ass person would have if they were doing this. I'm under the bed.
Hang on.
I'm sending you the CG without the text. Take a minute. That's my favorite CG that isn't a part of this one group that has a lot of funny, like purposely funny Nico and Siri CGs. So.
That's horrible. It's such a cruel thing to do. I've been hoping to get rid of Nozomi for some time. Despite being so ugly, she clearly had an influence over all of you.
Oh.
If left unchecked, she would strengthen our sense of unity. It was a happy mistake for me when her rejection symptoms started with such great timing. Why? Why would you do all of this? Why would you go this far? How many times do I have to tell you? Because you're all hideous. Humans are ugly, disgusting, noxious beasts. As the only decent person alive, I have a duty to eliminate them. I had to derail this operation by any means necessary. I trusted you. I thought of you as a friend. Trust, friendship. Seriously, I wish you'd stop with the disgusting misunderstandings. You really thought I had some sort of soft spot for a ghoul like you? You thought I actually liked you? Was that an idea that brought you comfort? Oh, that's gross. So very ugly.
I knew it! You freaks need to be destroyed!
Enough of your babbling! You don't think we'd let some deranged defect like you destroy us, do you? Not just you. It's all of humanity that must be destroyed. The Earth herself craves it. That's why world death started. Everyone wants you to die, so why do you insist on trying to live? Is it that hard for you to put your repulsive egos aside? You can say that about yourself.
What's wrong with having an ego? What's wrong with trying to live? Life is precious. It's only natural that we'd want to preserve ours. We're putting everything we have into living. No matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, we'll do everything we can to live up until our very last moment. And if you're going to deny us that, then you're our enemy. I'm not about to stand by and let you kill me. No way am I going to die here. We live on for everyone who died. No matter what happens, we'll keep living.
Stop raising that obnoxious voice of yours. It's so unbearably nasty. All this time, every single day I spend masquerading as one of your friends has been tortured. Now I can finally act as your enemy. Now I can destroy you. This power I've obtained will bring everything to an end.
The filth of mankind needs to be annihilated so I can restore the true beauty of the earth. Do you hear me? Humanity must fall! Filthy humans, perish and be gone. Die, monster!
You don't belong in this world.
Who's the real monster here? My dear brother died because of you. I won't let you get away with that.
Here we go, everybody. Let's stop him here and now. Eliminate! Eito Atsuki!
His facial expression during that.
Now I'll show you what I'm truly capable of. The power I've consumed is incredible! My strength and specialist skill have grown immensely!
Oh no, his specialist skill is stronger. That's concerning.
This is the end for you unsightly blights on existence! The hideousness of humanity makes me sick. You're filth, too. It takes everything I have to hold back my nausea. Yet you still try to live. It's my duty to destroy you.
Flash! 2 arms! Nen! My apologies.
Ready when you are.
Take that!
Make way! Uncouth baboon!
I'll show you what's up. Let him loose!
Humans are the monsters. If anything, the invaders are the decent ones. Although, I couldn't care less what happens to them, as long as humans are made extinct.
I can't wait.
Which music? Jeez.
How about this?
I love this song.
Full throttle!
Genre, like every 5 minutes, and I think it's pretty
I
good.
can still fight! How's this?
Be gone!
I'm not finished yet. I've still got some kills in me. This hurts.
What's that?
I won't give in.
I said you might as well use last resort. Last resort.
Yeah, that was the
I'm
plan.
not going down alone. Such a gorgeous scene.
I'll cut you down!
Here. That does work out.
I did not know that would have counted as a counter.
Yeah,
Like you
I
were
don't-
right.
by
didn't
programming that, I would have not made it. That's not ideal.
I still got gas. I'm ready for whatever you got.
I should have used Vaulted Shoe.
Doesn't feel half bad.
I think
Oh yeah,
some
where's our
boxes
zone school
don't-
grounds, right?
Some boxes don't have it programmed like that. Like I chose it specifically because of his skills and shit. Because he
Let
always
me
has a counter
handle
on. And then some other boxes
Mow 'em
that if you do like any type of special skill, they don't count. as special
Prepped
skill.
and ready. Too frickin' good. Let's frickin' go. I got a good feeling about this. Prepped and ready. Show your fighting spirit. Hell yeah, let's do this. Get the hell out of my way. Did you see that?
My turn at last!
You got this.
Step aside! I've got this! Weakling!
After I kill you all here, I'm going to make my way onto that artificial satellite. Because if there are any human survivors there, I need to make sure they're eliminated as well. And that will be made possible once I absorb all of your powers.
With these fires.
I can finally fulfill
They
my
didn't do like 2
lifelong
damage.
dream.
I actually didn't want to find out, so I always avoided them. But I
Good
do
to
think
go.
they just do extra damage. Like a bully, basically.
I've got this. Yeah! All right. Good to go. Harder.
Let me at him. I'll try not to run away! I'll get in their way for once!
That's a good idea.
Let us begin.
I'll put an end to this. Ready when you are. Don't try to stop me.
Why did that do nothing?
Kneel before me.
Let me handle it.
Leave it to me.
Hang in there!
I shall rise to the
More last heals
challenge.
there.
Yeah!
Oh, no, I didn't.
Got you. 2 arms.
We can do this!
I shall rise to the challenge. Nen.
Leave it to me. Keep it coming.
Now, stop your unsightly resistance and die already! Your friends are waiting for you in hell. You should join them.
Get the hell out of my way!
That's not what you should have shot there.
Get it to you.
He was right there. Idiot.
Prepped and ready!
That's why I get ripped
Too
shot in.
freaking good!
Shot too, I suppose.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Not as good for like base forms of enemies, but in the same way like Shoma is. But the thing is, Gaku isn't defensive, so it kind of like doesn't work.
Just watch me.
Please, I usually use average pretty much.
Mow him down!
There's like a bad unit.
Movie right there, for sure.
Let us begin. Hiya! My apologies.
Make way. Watch it burn.
Say when. Here. Got it.
I'll go, if you can stand me. I'll
And
take
when
the
it's
blame
one,
for this.
but
My allergies.
it was okay, everybody.
Ready when you are.
Hang in there!
I'm on it. All right. Let's go. Gotta push it.
Taking away your medic is very evil.
2 arms.
Especially like once you get later on in the game, you realize you can literally just do every fight with just Nozomi and Takumi, and it worked.
Well, this isn't good. You're kidding! Hey, thanks for that!
Appreciate it.
Damn, this is tough. Let's do this! Damn you! Pretty amazing, huh?
Leave it to me. Power flows through me. Onward. Yeah! Die! I was careless. I can't stop now. Banzai! It's over. Don't leave me behind. Behold my warrior spirit!
Damn you!
The way of the samurai inevitably leads to death.
I got this. I'm in tip-top condition. I'll put an end to this.
You really see Kurato's like powered up little thing.
You have
Power
this
up
covered.
thing.
What is that?
Say when.
I said I rarely see Kurara's like cut in, like with her power up cut in. I was like, tomato.
Take this!
Yeah, oh, that just, last skill's just a very solid
turn.
ability.
Okay, okay.
Harder!
I'm kind of basic when I play this game.
I'll
I
take
always
care of
use
this.
all my vultures for pretty much the big attack, because that's just how my brain works.
I quickly realized that it's better off later on in the game for wave battles, like in the last wave. But, early waves you definitely want to set
Battle
up.
isn't over yet!
Yeah.
Oh, the flames turn. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you! I still got fight in me! Move aside! Next!
Save us.
Here we go! It's over!
My best won't be much, but still. Maybe this will do something.
Up this way.
How irritating! You insect!
I'm wondering if it
Child's
counts
play.
as
I've got this.
the damage from the
Damn you!
power.
Die! This isn't good. It's all right. Not bad. I'm not done yet.
Counter strike is
Take that! I'll cut you down. It's all right. Time to use it. Let's do this.
No slacking!
I'm on it.
Right? You can unlock more.
Die!
I only was able to craft one.
I don't remember. Did I know you could only do one?
Dare underestimate
I don't remember about power potions.
Yeah, I only was able to get one of both of them, unfortunately.
It sucks because I don't think it's useful.
Oh, it
You'd
is.
better take care of the rest!
You know this is OP, so you only get one hit.
Really hoping you just wait. Oh,
Damn
no.
it.
Got me right in range.
Can't give up.
Hang in there.
A worm like me
Can
still crawl.
Use one AP to do the counter on that turn. The Shoma. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to
I
AP
have
stuff.
to do this.
I didn't get around to putting his counter on.
It can't be.
I really don't think I deserve that, but I'll take it.
You got it, so.
Oh. Why isn't that voiced? I lost? Me? But how? I've absorbed so much cryptoglobin. How could I still come up short? This is wrong. It's all wrong. Could someone as righteous as me lose? What gives you deranged humans the right to live in my place? Enough of this. You're the deranged one. You're seriously repulsive. You messed everything up. He broke that device too, and the guy with the undying flames is gone. Does this mean we found? Everything we sacrificed to defend the school, it's all going to go to waste? Seems like the mission's a failure. Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I did manage the bare minimum. Or I did manage to accomplish, sorry. I can't read my own lines very well. This is all your fault, you traitorous scoundrel! But what was with that baby? What was it doing here? We just don't know, and now I guess we never will. But if the mission failed, that means nothing's going to happen on day 100 now. So we don't have to die anymore, right? The invaders haven't been defeated and World F hasn't been stopped. For all we know, it might not be long until it finishes off the planet. And with no way to get to the artificial satellite, we're stuck waiting here for the end. But what, wouldn't the people from the satellite send someone to come get us? Not going to waste resources on disposable bombs, especially after we caused our mission to fail. So we have to live here, alone on a dying world until World Death finally destroys everything?
What?
No way in hell am I going along with that. Oh man, our lives are seriously screwed. Starting to sound like you would have been better off if the Supreme Commander had killed you. I regret not being able to destroy all the people who fled to the artificial satellite. And I'm happy that everything you did here ended up being totally worthless.
That alone gives meaning to all my plans and struggles.
It all ended up being worthless. I see, so we failed. We lost. Since the very day we came here, we felt so confused, so lost. But even without knowing the whole truth, I still worked alongside everyone I met here. We kept the school safe together. One way or another, we fought hard to protect it. Through sleepless nights and the grief of what we'd lost, we gave it everything we had. And now, we'd failed. At the very last minute, it all fell through. Not because the invaders defeated us, why is this in my memories, but because we were betrayed by one of our own. Our defeat was set in stone now. Everything we'd done had just been one big waste of time. Shocking, isn't it? You managed to avoid the real tragedy thanks to me. You should be grateful. What do you mean, a real tragedy? I've been keeping this a secret from all of you, but I may as well come clean. Just like how Takumi came to understand Invader's language after he absorbed the Supreme Commander's cryptoglobin. I also came to understand their language thanks to the prisoner's cryptoglobin. What? She didn't have the strength of the Supreme Commander, but her power was, let's say, special all the same. While I battled Sunsun, I've been listening to what the commanders had to say. That's how I found out the truth behind this war. The truth? Have you completely lost it? We learned the truth a long time ago. Is that right? Enlighten me. World Death decimated the human population, and the remainder of humanity was forced to live in underground shelters like the residential complex. Because of World Death, the planet itself wasn't going to hold up for much longer. The invaders are trying to hurry the process along. They were created by World Death for that purpose. You guys just assumed all this. I remember because I was took note. So long as those things are around, the planet won't last long. That's why this mission was launched. People in charge sent a baby with special cryptoglobin build-up. Sent a baby with special cryptoglobin build-up, undying flames, and massacred invaders all at once. That was poor. That's worded wrong. Baby would need 100 days to store up enough flames. Our mission was to protect him during that time. The survivors of humanity would get caught in the collateral if they stayed on Earth, so they evacuated onto an artificial satellite up in the sky. Indeed, what they said.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
The ugliness of mankind far exceeds your imagination. You never found out the real truth. And what would have happened if you did? What are you talking about? Then what is this real truth? What do you know that we don't? Stop that. I beg of you. Don't look at me with that hideous face. Don't yell in that repulsive voice. Keep your stench away from me. Enough. Answer me.
Never! Why would I tell you horrendous ogres anything? Never! You wasted your time here without ever knowing why. You can just rot in despair over that fact.
Just then, an announcement began echoing throughout the school.
System error. Emergency. Reserve power will soon be depleted. Restore system immediately.
Reserve power is depleted? Takumi, it's over. I can't stand here this creep's ramblings any longer. I shall slay this evil myself.
Huh?
No, I'm gonna do it. Traitor's got it coming. Wait, guys, let me. All this happened because I saved him that time. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be in this mess. I'll take responsibility for him. Being killed by the one I despise the most is truly a fitting end to this tragedy. Trying to take all that I am. You'll be the strongest of them all now, Takumi. How nice for you. Who cares about that? There's no one left to fight. I suppose that's true.
This is the end, Eito.
Goodbye, Takumi. You know, until the very end. I hated, loathed, and despised you so much. I just couldn't help myself!
All systems shutting down.
Then on, all of the school's facilities ceased to function. It was as if Last Defense Academy itself had died.
Huh.
No good, nothing's working anywhere. Same with the cafeteria. The refrigerator and Rationomatic aren't powering on. We still have non-perishables though, so should be okay for a while. That's a typo. What the heck happened? And 9 flames in the defense room were probably the power source to the rest of the school.
Ah.
When Saito off, the person who was making them, all the other functions must have stopped too. What are we supposed to do? We're in the middle of nowhere with nothing to sustain us. Hey, speaking of nothing, has anyone taken a peek outside? It's a seriously depressing sight. You're such a wretched fool. I didn't have any idea who the true traitor was. If the undying flames are gone, we don't have to die now, right? Never imagined Aito's true nature was so psychotic. I should have killed him right away. Monitor's not working anymore. Hey, look out the window! Counter's blank. Lost everything now. It's all gone. Undying flames were the Academy's power source. Without them, all of its functions have shut down. So he's deaf, and the way things ended, it's all because none of us realized what kind of scumbag Aito really was. Nothing's working anywhere. It's like the school itself up and died. I'm sorry for being so useless right up until the end. I wish I could apologize on my hands and knees to all of humanity. When I looked out the window, I saw something I didn't think was possible. All of undying flames that surrounded the school had gone out. The only thing out there now was the endless city ruins. Well, the fire's gone too. Yes, this is what it's always looked like out here, but it feels strange. Is that really how it ends? Did we really lose to the invaders? If we just seen through to that traitor's true nature sooner. I never could have done that. Nobody even imagined there was someone sabotaging us behind the scenes. I mean, Ima and Kako did, but... I held the invaders' all-out attack. Is that still happening? I wonder. Mission's already failing after all. At the very least, the enemy no longer has any reason to attack this place as desperately as they did before. Except to come and finish us all off. want to fight anymore. I'm done fighting. It was pretty fun, although it wasn't the kind of killing game I was hoping for. Are you sure no one's sending someone to get us? They've really abandoned us? Why would they rescue people they see as disposable? I'm far too noble and important to just be thrown away. Someday, the Otsutsuki family will crush all of humanity. Knock it off. You sound like Aito. So now what do we do? Now what? There's nothing left to do here, but there's no reason to leave either. We're still in the day until day 100 at least. Think so. There's nowhere else for a roach-headed, sunken-faced freak like me to go. Hey, this game's the game this far. It wouldn't hurt to see the ending on the final day, right? We have nothing to do, nowhere to be, and nowhere to go. Feeling it all over again, the total loss of everything I hold dear. Oh wow, his sprite's even, like, dark. I woke up the next day and I couldn't motivate myself to get out of bed. Emptiness, helplessness, those emotions still overwhelmed me. Losing Kagura and Nozomi, being betrayed by Aito. I had nothing, not a place to return to. Nor anything I could do about any of this. In the end, I couldn't do anything. I whispered listlessly and let my heavy body sink into the bed. And I kept sinking deeper and deeper. It wasn't even morning when suddenly it happened. What? My body? I didn't know what was causing it, but something abnormal was happening to my body. It wasn't just heavy. Throughout my whole body, I felt warm. No, hot. Abnormally hot. Far beyond anything like a regular fever. Don't tell me I have rejection symptoms. Had the cryptoglobin rejection that plagued Nozomi finally come for me? This is what I deserved. I was being punished for being unable to do anything for the baby in the defense room. Punishment for being unable to even trust him, let alone protect him. As I moaned from the intense heat running through my body, I finally stopped resisting it. Soon, I lost consciousness, as if the heat was swallowing me whole. How much time passed after that? Minutes? Hours? Longer still? Couldn't say. I lost all sense of time. The vicious heat assaulting my body didn't subside. It only grew in intensity. The heat woke me from my sleep. It was so hot I felt like I was being burned from the inside out. What is this? I'm burning up. It's like my body's on fire. It's not rejection, is it? It feels like something more. You did absorb the source of the wall of flames. Yeah. Feeling my vision filled with flames. It's the flames of disaster! Fire erupted from my very body. And not just any flames, they were undying flames? I was enveloped in undying flames. They were emanating from inside of me. I had to scream, and then something even stranger happened. Flames that filled my vision pulled away from me. They became a ball-like mass and began to writhe in front of me before forming into another shape. And just like that, the boy made of undying flames was there.
You? How are you?
How am I still alive? Unfortunately, I'm not. My real body is long dead, killed by Aito.
Then, what is this?
The last of my consciousness, remaining in the cryptoglobin. Something like an echo. That's all I am now.
An echo?
I don't understand it myself. The power of cryptoglobin is truly mysterious, but I'm glad this has happened. I really wanted to talk to you one last time.
It's curious to me too, but I don't have any strong feelings about being killed. You were a literal baby. Strange, isn't it, to feel nothing about your own death? I'm not even sure that I was ever truly alive in the first place. What do you mean? Not only do I not have the name, but I don't know anything about my origins either. Nothing about my mother or father, or the place or date I was born. Nothing at all?
Huh?
What did my real body look like to you? A newborn baby? You didn't just look like one, you clearly were one.
Oh.
But several years have passed since I was born. About the same age as the rest of you. What? As a trade-off for the overwhelming power I was born with, my body was incapable of growing physically. I was unable to endure the sheer might of my cryptoglobin. The all too great price to pay for the benefits of this mutation. It's ironic, isn't it? My cryptoglobin is practically all-powerful, but my body was incapable of sustaining itself. Please, even if you can't tell me everything, tell me what you know. What is cryptoglobin? I don't know. Even I'm not sure what this power really is. So you've been left in the dark too. I only learned that the enemy had the same power when I arrived here. I still don't know why that is either. So in the end, not a soul here was told anything. Was that to prevent information from leaking to the enemy? Or because we were destined to die here no matter what we did? Because of that body, I never got to experience having friends. Couldn't risk letting anyone close to me, not when I could have lost control over my power at any moment. Sirei was the only person I ever spoke to. He looked after me ever since I was young. Really? Him? Yes, he raised me. If only as a weapon. It was my destiny to live and die here at the Last Defense Academy. She used this power to eradicate the invaders. Are you okay with that? It doesn't matter what my body weight was, I was in no position to resist. I had to cooperate with the mission in order to live. Well, I call it cooperating, but I was just having my power constantly drained from me. Maybe you pity me, but I've long since accepted my existence as a weapon. Never once considered what it was that I personally wanted to do. Not until I heard about all of you. Huh? Sirei told me on the first day when he brought me here. He said a group of boys and girls my age had been brought here as a special defense unit to protect me. Once I heard that, I felt happy for some reason. It was my first real emotion. I was so curious I wanted to get a look at you. So I created an avatar of my cryptoglobin. Behind Siri's back, of course. If he'd found out, he would have scolded me for wasting my power. And then you found me. Yes, you mistook me for an invader and began to panic. I see. I'm sorry. I realized that it was a natural response, considering my appearance and inability to communicate. Besides, the situation was what it was. After that, I thought I should stop creating avatars. But Sirei certainly stopped coming to see me, so I was even more curious what was happening with all of you. I decided to check in on things from this form again, all while trying to stay out of sight. I only appeared in front of you on urgent occasions, when I had something I really needed to tell you. Now that you mention it, whenever we were in a bind, you were always there. You must have realized we were in trouble and tried to warn me. From your point of view, I must have been a strange being, but I started to feel an affinity for all of you. I started to want to fight alongside all of you, as a friend. As a friend? All this was very strange to me as well. I had no idea where these feelings were coming from. I envied you. Envied us? The people who are constantly bickering and never sticking together? True as that may be, the sight of all of you working so hard to stay alive was beautiful to someone living with no meaning like me.
Hey!
In the end, it was all for nothing. We failed. It's easy to blame it all on Naito's betrayal, but I'm sure that wasn't the only cause. We were sloppy from the start, about fighting, about protecting each other. I stayed in the same state of mind as when I got dragged into this, fighting without resolve or conviction. As a result, I lost everything. My comrades, and someone very dear to me too. So you have regrets? You bet I do. I'm full of regret. I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if I could have done more. I've just done better. Maybe I could have saved Nozomi, saved Kagura. I know regret won't undo anything, but I can't get it out of my head. You do have a special skill for time warping. But Naito was about to was able to do all this because of me. Do you want to redo the past? Huh? The reason I came to you this final time was to talk about exactly that. This is the last message I'll ever give you, and it's the most important of all. Okay. What do you mean, what do you want to tell me? When I was killed by Aito, all of my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. I've watched your battle from inside of him, and I noticed something. Strange occurrence of Aito's specialist skill. Really? What happened to it? After absorbing my cryptoglobin, Aito's specialist skill underwent, I suppose you'd call it an evolution. Sure seemed that way when we were fighting him. That's the effect of my cryptoglobin. It seemed to stimulate the power that was already inside of him. And now, by way of Aito, that cryptoglobin resides in you. Your specialist skill, which allows you to redo things, should also have evolved to its highest level. If you use that power, you'd be able to return further back in time than before. All the way back to the beginning of this 100-day period, in fact. Back to the beginning? You're telling me I could do all 100 days over again? I think you have the power to do so now. I can feel it from inside of you. Is this for real? Can I really go back and redo it? Redo all of it? Naturally, you'd be the only one going back. You'd have to part ways with everyone. Then what would happen to the others? Would they all have to keep living here in this timeline? I'm not sure. They may continue to exist as part of a parallel world, or they might vanish the moment you redo things. I can't tell you anything for certain. There's no telling how returning to the past might affect other things either. What do you mean? Flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It might have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. Even on the cryptoglobin? Nothing would be out of the realm of possibility. You'd be using your power to violate the very laws of the universe. At any rate, redoing the past will come with risks, at the very least. And it will also mean that you'll have to fight all your battles again. You'll have to fight this cruel war all over again, from the start. The outcome may not necessarily be positive. In fact, it could end up worse than it has now. But if you're plagued with regret, if you wish to reclaim what you've lost, then you have to try using that power. You should try to redo the past.
It's your decision to make. You should choose what you think is the correct path. You should press forward and trust in your decision.
Even if I die, I want to press forward and trust in my decision. Trust in my decision. That's all I wanted to say. I'm glad I finally got the chance to tell you. What happens to you now? I believe I'll simply vanish. Or rather, I've already vanished. In fact, I'm here in this way as one more miracle brought about by cryptoglobin. So now I'm going to disappear for good, like I always should have. Could you tell me one last thing before you go? You were nameless. You had no roots. You're incapable of living on your own. Treated like a weapon and then killed. Hey! Do you want to relive that life? I wonder. Maybe it's not worth reliving, but I am what I am. So I don't think anything will ever change. Or if I could, there is something I'd like to do. What's that?
Next time, I want to befriend all of you. I want to argue with you and fight with you. And until the moment I die, I want to do everything I can to live.
Leaving those words behind like flames slowly converging, the ghost boy vanished. There were no announcements playing anymore. I awoke on day 99 in an eerie silence. I hadn't moved from my bed. Couldn't get the conversation from last night out of my head. I can redo the past. But I'm the only one who can do it. I don't know what will happen to the others. And I have no idea what will be affected or how things will change as a result of going back. I will say I was wondering if the time travel with him, his special skill is going to be involved in how the time loop mechanic was going to work. It seemed like a very specific thing to make a specialist skill. Are you still there still? Oh, you still made that. I just saw this shouldn't be something I just saw now. Image. Look at him so smug.
Alright, there we go.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I had to double check before. We're good, we're good. I got jump scared by the A to zoom in.
So what? Okay, so something was going on here. I was wondering. I have no idea what will be affect or how things will change as a result of going back. And above all, if I redo the past, I'd have to fight for 100 days all over again. Wonder how everyone else is doing. I'm a little curious. Maybe I'll go check in on them. Feels more proper to walk. Where's we going this floor, right? Okay.
We were so dusty in the water.
Hey, isn't anyone gonna come from an artificial satellite and save us? Are they really just gonna leave us here to die? What are we supposed to do now? There might still be invaders out there too. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Gaku? Would you do it all over again? Why would I fight again? Who'd ever want that? Oh, but if I did it over again, maybe we could have negotiated with Sira and got him to let us live. There's no sense in thinking about this. It's not like it's possible anyway.
My whole life's nothing but rotten luck. I want to redo my whole existence. Oh.
Okay. What am I supposed to do now? Just wait for the Earth to be destroyed? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Kako? Would you do it all over again? Huh? If I could redo? I would! I'd do it all over again. I'd make sure to protect Ima and everyone else. Even if our only choice was to die in the end, I'd still want to die alongside my dear brother.
But I know that's not possible.
I was just curious to see if it was just their spoken line again. Nice. Since all the machines have stopped functioning, I can actually die now if I want to. Maybe I should just die. I don't want to fight the rest of the invaders. Oh, I know. Let's all kill each other. And then I'll brawl until only one of us is left. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do to Ermi? Would you do it all over again? Sounds like too much effort. I don't really want a happy ending anyway.
This ending's more fitting for someone like me. One where everything is perfectly unsatisfying.
Okay. Oh, of course he's at the courtyard. Even in prisoner's cage. Goodbye. I'd be better off dead anyway, but I really wish I could have been useful somehow. You were. You literally killed Aito.
You got the MVP on that one.
Then Leo could have been proud of me, but I wasn't able to make even that happen.
Ah.
Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Shoma? Would you do it all over again? I wonder. Someone like me would probably only end up with the same pathetic outcome as this time. Waste of space is still a waste of space, no matter how many times he does something.
Sorry for my devastatingly boring answer. I can hardly think anymore.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I could get it across, but what was that?
No, I'm not sure if you're able to exit out of the courtyard the other way.
No need to make mess anymore. In a sense, this is a happy ending because we've managed to live. But on the other hand, it's a bad ending because we've lost the war. What kind of ending is this ultimately? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Yugamo? Would you do it all over again? Seriously? What an adorable question. I think I'd refrain. I doubt any good would come out of a redo.
It's more likely our time here was fated to end up this way from the start.
He was in the training room, okay. Never got this room.
I don't know that, but I don't even think that opened. It's there.
It's not running anymore. Is day 100. Can't believe we're gonna reach day 100. Everyone's so miserable. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Takamaru? Would you do it all over again? What'd you say? Kaden, of course I'd do it all over, and this time I'd beat this...
But I can't do shit. So it's all just empty words at this point.
Okay. What's that? Nope, this isn't the right room. Oops.
Let's say hi to the fish.
What was that?
I think we should say hi to the fish.
I was going to. Fish are still swimming, but they'll probably die. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, though. It's Yeah. We're truly going to rot away along with Earth? Will I never see anyone from the complex again? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Kiyoshika? And don't tell me you'd spend more time with your sword. Would you do it all over again? If I could redo it, by all means I'd do it over again. We'd be certain to win our fights against the invaders the second time around.
Huh?
But even if we win, we still die, correct? So maybe it's better this way?
No! 'Tis better to die a warrior rather than live meaninglessly. Isn't it? I don't know anymore.
I do things I've planned so miserably for me. Okay, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Clara? Would you do it all over again? Huh? What kind of juvenile question is that? If I could, I'd turn it all around. We'd win our fights, and we'd survive without a single casualty.
In the name of the Osuzuki family, I'd forcibly wrench a happy ending out of the hands of fate.
Not realize how many dialogues there were for like everything being shut down.
What's going to happen to us? We managed to survive up to this point, but what do we do now? Is nobody going to come for us? Am I never going to see my family again? I just have to stay here until Earth is destroyed. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Tsubasa? Would you do it all over again? But man, I could see my family again. I'd want to do it all over.
But if we're doomed to die, even if we win in the end, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore.
I guess I've talked to everybody now. I should probably head back to my room. But after I got back to my room, I kept agonizing over the same thoughts as usual. Time went by as I ruminated, and before I knew it, night had fallen. This was supposed to be my last night at Last Defense Academy. Not that it really matters now. Day 100, the day we've all been striving for, is coming tomorrow. But this ending is a far cry from what any of us had hoped for. Fought here in order to see the person dearest to me once again. To go back to Kalura, but... my Kalura is dead. For some reason, she showed up as Nozomi Karifuji, and she died in my arms. From the moment she died, I've been full of regret. Regret that I couldn't save her. I feel the same about Ima and Hirako, and about not seeing Aito's betrayal coming. I regret everything. It's not only regret that plagues me, it's also frustration. There's still so much I don't understand.
I know I'd met you before.
Huh?
Even though we talked about so many things, how did I forget?
What are you saying?
That's right. You're Taki from back then, right?
Why did Kalura show up here as Nozomi Kirifuji? Why did she forget who she was? What in the world happened to her? And then there's Aito's final words to me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
Am I okay not knowing? Is it really okay for things to end like this? If I go back to the past, I'll have to fight 100 days all over again. Will I fight again? Will we go to war again? Is that the correct path for me to take? Spent my 99th day at the academy turning the same thoughts over and over in my head. And then... we finally made it to day 100. The day the undying flames were originally meant to rain down on the planet. The day we put a stop to world death by burning all of the invaders to ash, taking us with them. The day that all of humanity up on that satellite has been waiting for. But now...
Ah.
Someone's here? And it can't be the two usual suspects. So I opened the door, a panicked voice greeted me.
That was wild.
How did I know? What was that?
That was wild for you being like, it can't be the usual two suspects.
Hey, you're the one that said it. You started the gag.
Yeah, but was I even wrong with that? I was not even wrong with that.
No, you weren't. If it wasn't them, it was usually Kako, Emo, or Darumi on one occasion. Anyways, I had a feeling it would be Tsubasa. Takumi, something crazy's happened. Come right away. What is it? What happened? Just get to the war room. Everybody, it's already there. After that one-sided conversation, Tsubasa ran off. What was that all about? It couldn't be the invaders, could it? Did they come for their final all-out attack? If they are here, what should we do? Fight them? Do we even have a reason to keep fighting anymore? So we're meeting in the war room to discuss it. I better hurry. Why is it still powered? Yeah. Oh, it does have its own generators. Huh? There's power?
Ah.
Why is this the only place with power? Did you fix it? Where's your mask, Kirara? Did you fix it, Tsubasa?
Jump scare.
No, it wasn't me. This morning I was walking around the school and noticed the lights had come back on in here.
Huh.
It's only in this room, though. Everything else is still out of order. Is that why you brought us here? That's right. I called everyone here after I heard the news from Kako.
Hey!
You scared me. I was convinced the invaders were attacking. I took a look outside, but there are no signs of any enemies approaching. Is the final all-out attack not happening anymore? From the invaders' perspective, there isn't much reason to attack this place anymore. If they had any guts, they'd come after us, but I guess this is what you'd expect from the minions left after the big boss is dead. Why is there suddenly power in this room? The undying flames are powering the rest of the school. Maybe this place had a backup power source? So it just automatically went live? Why now? By the way, has anyone seen Lady Kirara? I wonder what happened with her. I'm over here. But don't look, it's embarrassing. What happened to your mask? My doorbell rang so suddenly, I was in a hurry to leave, then I stepped on my mask and tore it. I'm right in the middle of fixing it. Don't look, any of you. This makes you want to stay harder. I love teasing cute girls.
Huh?
Stop it, Darumi. There isn't the time for that. Then something new happened. Strange music suddenly started blasting through the speakers. Whoa, what the? I think I know what this is. Listen, it's the music they play for graduation ceremonies and stuff. Never been to a graduation, though. My teachers hated me, so I didn't get invited. Why the heck is it? Announcement echoed throughout the school, cutting off Takamaru's question.
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin.
Huh?
Lost Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
What? Attack? What's going on? What exactly is about to begin? Wait, be quiet. Do you hear that? Huh? What are you? We strained our ears to listen for any sounds around us. Sure enough. He's right, I hear something. It's mechanical. Something is running somewhere. Something is running?
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 600 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Evacuate?
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch in 590 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Evacuate? Why? It's telling us to go out to the schoolyard. What do we do? Obviously, we gotta go. Let's go find out what the hell's going on. I guess it's better than staying here and reading. I didn't want any sunlight today. This is seriously depressing. Bewildered, we all started to run to the schoolyard. I'll be right behind you. I just have to fix my mask. Alright, but hurry. Don't look at me. I'll catch up as soon as my mask is fixed. I think so. I ran the wrong way at the beginning, didn't I? I'm really good at doing that in this.
Dude, it's so hard to read the map directions in this game that
Okay, I thought it was just, I was worried it might just be me.
No, it's hard. I don't understand it still.
I think there's two different staircases.
Yeah, that's what makes it confusing.
Here we are in the schoolyard. I don't see nothing different about it. Is there something here? The announcement said something about attack mode, but I don't... Oh, everyone there, look over there. Sebasta pointed to the top of the school building. We all looked up. There are several huge missile turrets jutting out of the roof.
Whoa! What are those?
Turrets, it seems. For the missiles. Is this what it meant by attack mode? Wow.
Was the plan to firebomb the entire planet using those turrets?
With the missiles filled with undying flames.
Huh? We're gonna launch the missiles from there and wipe out all the invaders on Earth, huh? It looks so sinister. But nothing's gonna happen now, is it? Those things don't work anymore, right? In theory, there's no more undying flames to fill them after all. Just then the announcement rang out all around us again.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system.
The intercept system?
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Escape pod?
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Escape pod?
Please the party
Is that for getting us out of here?
boarding the escape pod. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Does this mean if we board this escape pod, we can get to the artificial satellite? Huh? Then we were actually going to go home from the very start. Yeah, it was a very bold assumption you guys made. They had a way for us to get out.
They
We weren't
made
going to be
a
abandoned.
lot of assumptions.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
they really made a lot. Hey, what is that? What's happening? Rudy Carrara, you managed to fix your mask. Enough about my mask, you dullard. What the hell is that thing? An escape pod, apparently. Looks like we can use it to get to the artificial satellite. We don't have to stay here. Freaking sweet, we're gonna get our happy ending after all. So happy about it, Ragboy. If we'd known this was coming, we'd never have agreed to the enemy's proposal. What were Nozomi's and Ima's sacrifices for? She's right, that whole tragedy happened because we wanted to escape. If we just trusted humanity and fought until the end like Nozomi said, maybe then the mission would have been a success, and we wouldn't have lost her. We dug our own graves. We could have had a happy ending all along, but we messed it all up. Kara's right, we should have believed Nozomi. We made the wrong choice, and this is what we get for it. We screwed ourselves over with our own decisions. Well, when you think about it, aren't the people on the satellite to blame for keeping us in the dark? If they just told us about the escape pod from the start, this would never have happened. Yeah, you got a point. Maybe they had some reason they couldn't contact us, even if they wanted to? Who cares about any of that anymore? I don't care whose fault it is. We made the wrong call. That's why Nozomi and Ima are dead. What a tragic end to our tale. I wish we could do it all over again. Huh? If we could go back in time and do it over again, we wouldn't make the same mistakes again. We could do it right and get our happy ending. Whoever developed the game of life is a real scumbag for not giving us any retries. We could redo things. We could go back to the past. We stood there in silence until eventually.
60 seconds until the omnidirectional attack. Commencing countdown.
Hey, we only got 60 seconds left. Not like we got any reason to rush. Nothing's gonna happen.
30 seconds remaining.
We stood in silence, listening to the countdown ring out.
20 seconds remaining.
This countdown represents a future that we were unable to reach. The moment the world was meant to end. The moment the new world was meant to begin.
10 seconds remaining.
The long, arduous battle we'd fought in order to reach that future.
5 seconds remaining.
It was all meaningless in the end.
3, 2, 1.
Or ended not with a bang, but a whimper.
Error.
That's kind of hoping they'd still somehow fire.
A catastrophic error has occurred in the system.
Boom.
Unable to execute omnidirectional attack.
Look, it wouldn't be out of place for an Uchikoshi game.
Oh my god, that would be awful, but also you're not wrong.
Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack.
What happened? Mission really has failed now. This is all our fault. I've been disgraced to the Osazuki name. What do we do now? Right now, it's our only options to head an escape pod and head to the artificial satellite. That's right, there's nothing left here except invaders. No point in sticking around. Guess Earth is gonna get destroyed by world death eventually. Flying a rocket? Last one never even left the ground. But how can we possibly face everybody on the satellite? They're going to be mad, aren't they? Will they forgive us? We have to bow our heads and ask for forgiveness. Let's rub our faces on the floor until they're all scraped up. But we tried, right? We risked our lives to fight for them. Doesn't mean a thing if we didn't produce results. I have to finally listen to what everyone had to say. Nothing we lost would ever return. There was nothing we could do anymore. Is this really the ending we want? It's time to give my answer. It's time to choose the right path for me. I get to decide. I have to press forward and trust my decision. In order to make that happen, check off this mechanic. Assume these are two different endings.
Do you want the legit answer?
Sure, why not?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I figured.
It would make you choose, yeah.
I can't let things end like this.
You say something, Takumi? Can't let things end with all of these regrets. I can't go into the future like this. I want a do-over. Takumi?
Hey!
Guys, I might be able to save us. All of us here. All the people on the artificial satellite. Even our friends who've died. What? What's going on?
Hey!
Everyone, I need you to hear me out. Determined, I began to explain what had happened to me. About my body feeling the effects of absorbing cryptoglobin from the undying flames about my body. And what I was about to attempt. I told them everything. You mean freaking time travel? Back to the past? I can hardly believe it. Is cryptoglobin really that powerful?
Huh?
Flying on the wings of time would be a truly epic defining event. No. Who's ever heard of a killing game where they let you go back in time? Oh wait, there's actually a ton of them. So you're saying you're considering using that power to go back in time? Yes, I want a do-over. I'll do whatever it takes to get back what we've lost. So I'm going to use cryptoglobin to go back in time, to take turkey off the menu, to change our outcome. But you're the only one who can go back, right? I really can't go with you? I want to help Ema too. Sorry, that won't be possible. So basically, you're the only one who gets to leave the present where everything's gone. You're gonna abandon us failures here and do it all over again by yourself, huh? If Takumi goes to the past and saves us, history will change. We'll be saved too, right? I guess it all depends on how the effects play out. The present might change the moment the past has changed, or history could branch off and this present would never change at all. Ultimately, both outcomes are just armchair theories, so we'll never really know unless Takumi tries. Well, them sound pretty cool to me. If the writer's any good, they can make any outcome interesting. So there's no knowing what will happen to us here, including whether anything will change or not. I'm still confused. Can anyone explain it using a manga as a reference? Have you ever read the one with the guy with the blue robot cat?
Oh.
The one thing we know for sure is that Takumi's the only one who can redo the past. That's not fair. You'll be the only one who gets to feel better. Basically, it means you're gonna abandon us. Knowing that, are you still gonna do it? Even if you gotta discard the people you fought beside? Shouldn't you maybe rethink this? There's no reason to subject yourself to the score all over again. Just forget about it and come to the satellite with us. We can all live a nice, quiet life up there. Give it to us straight, Takumi. If I don't like your answer, I can't promise I'll be able to control myself. This is the one that matters, I assume.
I don't know. Usually they both don't matter. This is really funny to me.
No, it's my past.
I'm sorry. I have to go back. No matter what. I have to take back what this war took from me.
You're serious, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going back in time. So we won't be going to the artificial satellite together. The person I cared about isn't waiting for me there anyway. I have no reason to go. I'm going to redo everything and get her back. That's why I'm going to fight again. Looks like you ain't gonna listen to anything we have to say. In that case, go for it, man. If you're that determined, just do what you gotta do. That means this is goodbye. Sorry, Takamaru. Takumi, you're really going to go? I wish I could join you. I'm sorry, Kako. Man, I don't get you at all. You gotta be crazy to want to fight again after everything we've been through. All I can say is, good luck. Thank you for spending all this time with a filth-bag pig like me. Be well, Takumi. I don't really understand what's going on, but I bid you farewell, Sir Takumi. Godspeed, may you be victorious. This doesn't mean I forgive you. In fact, I'll hold this against you until I die. But if you're going to do this, make sure you do it right. Don't let Nozomi die this time. Of course. Bye-bye, Takumi. If you find yourself in a real killing game, summon me into that timeline Isekai style. And I guess we should get going. The remainder of humanity is waiting for us on the artificial satellite. That's right. talk with me.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
So, everybody except me stepped onto the escape pod. Nobody turned to look back at me or the school. A short while after all of them had boarded, I hope they can at least find happiness over there. They have failed the mission, but they still risk their lives to save humanity. They have the right to live happy lives from here on. They should be rewarded even. I'm sure they'll be fine. Like me, they have people they love waiting for them up there. Even your mother? Okay.
He forgot about his mom. But also the way his mom treats him in this, like, 5-minute scene, I understand.
As time goes on, they'll be able to find more people to cherish. I'm sure they'll be able to live happily. It just won't be on Earth, that's all.
Huh?
Now then, I'd better get going. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to go back in time, though. Should I just activate my redo skill?
Nothing left to do but try.
Did he really just go get the infuser?
He needed to be dramatic like that.
What the?
Takumi, hello? Say something if you're still there. We just got to the artificial satellite and it's awful.
Hey, asshole! Now's not the time for time travel! We just found out the craziest shit. Are you ready for this?
I had a hunch.
I still don't know what that's referring to, which I think, like, says how big this game is.
I should have said no, apparently. The past decides the future. The future decides the past.
Time to do it all over again. One more time. I will return to the past.
Why is that negative?
What did negative say? I can't read chat right now.
Get ready to mute audio.
Oh, okay. Credit song is, I think, referring to.
Okay, I actually don't know how to mute audio.
No, if it's on. It might get you in trouble on YouTube. I'm not sure about Twitch.
As far back as the power of the Cryptoglobin will allow me to go.
I have a recording going, luckily, so.
Oh, and you could just mute the stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to mute audio. Could be in settings. We would probably learn how to do that.
Maybe more. Maybe.
Like, if you know how to do that.
Please, Mr. Streamer.
I'll redo everything from that point onward. So I can protect the one I care about the most.
We can also talk over it and just be like loud enough.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think that's a secure plan. That's just muting it just in case.
Wait, I know how. Yeah, that's how. Okay. I was being stupid.
I'm sick of being full of regret. I'm going to choose my own future. And I'll fight all over again to make it happen. I'll fight the past with the future in my hands, I get to decide what the future will be now. I'll use my power to choose the ending I want. The past and the future. It all starts now.
So I imagine if I went to the satellite, I would have found out what happened up there and then became like, oh, you have to go back.
That would be crazy.
Until the moment I die, I'll fight to live. This time, I have to press forward and trust in my decision.
How many days?
Why are there redacted credits?
Have fun knowing what this reveal.
I'm assuming those are the enemy commanders.
It's a bunch of different things.
I do like how it's redacted because I know, like, World's End Club, there's a big spoiler in voice actor credits and the first ending credits. So, major props for them actually redacting things here.
Oh, is there? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there is a pretty big spoiler
Insane.
in World's End Club. It's like, Like, I was luckily missed it my first time, but yeah, it's like, huh.
Yeah. Also, the song that plays during this is called Sadum. I'd highly recommend listening to it and looking up the lyrics.
Sedum, okay, saw it. That's out.
Alright, once we're like settled and done here, I'd highly recommend spending time looking at the lyrics. I think it hits a little bit more when you hear it later, but it still hits real hard here.
Yeah, I'll be doing stuff. I don't know streaming necessarily. I'll at least record them though, because there's no reason to not. I'm figuring.
Yeah. So thoughts and opinions,
Uh,
feelings.
this was a very interesting way to handle like this kind of game.
Mhm.
What I like is how it has like it makes you go through. Oh, Negative says he thinks the game debuted with the game or the song debuted with the game.
Oh, okay.
What I like is it gives you so many mysteries to try to solve, but doesn't give you an answer, but you still have to go through the main story with things unsolved.
Yeah.
And but with the knowledge, but you like if you pay attention to the marketing, at least you know you have to go do the other branches and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah. I find it. This is the first time like an Uchikoshi's game had like, okay, here's our base route, and then from there you go. Which I think for this game in particular was a really good choice. So that way we have the base for every single character already established, so we can just do what we want. And considering there's like 12 different writers on the team, trying to get them to get a good base all together would have been difficult. So I'm glad that they went with Kodaka being like, all right, I'm gonna write the first space, then I'm gonna write my true ending. Now everyone else you could write based off of that. Which is how he mentioned how the story came to be was that process.
Okay. Well, I am thinking I should have said no to time travel. Actually, Takamaru doesn't have a chance. Takamaru would have just punched us and forced us to say yes.
The real ending of the game. Takamaru punches the crap out of us. So good. I loved this part when I first got to it. It's so good.
Now to see
It
the
was so
fresh how that
hype.
is how this game handles its flow chart.
To be continued.
Yeah, that's one way to put that.
You got like another 200 hours left. Okay. Do me a favor and go to the main screen.
I was planning to. Ah!
Congrats, you have a whole another day to do. And it's gonna be like 200 hours.
Yeah. This is, yeah,
Yeah,
they put this.
if you continue from here, it's basically just gonna be what you would be playing. So I wouldn't recommend it right now unless you want to just continue
Okay, so
playing.
there's
But
no. Okay, so it doesn't do like a flowchart thing?
your flowchart unlocks as you do it, basically.
Okay. Somewhere far
Yeah.
away,
So
someone's calling. So I'm probably gonna stop. So basically,
yeah, probably
probably just
stop from
stop.
here. Yeah. I just wanted you to see the big ass 2 on the on the title screen.
I actually didn't even notice there's the 2. Hang on, I gotta look at that again.
Me and Umpy.
Oh gosh, that is a 2.
Yeah. I think I have 125 hours ish, maybe 130, and I have like 38 endings done.
How many hours
Like
do
at
I
least
have
it's
just
like
for comparison?
I think yours would be 35. That's about as long as that section should take.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely gotta keep me updated on what choices you make because I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'm.
Especially like the first route.
Where's? Yeah, I'm planning to do more. Most likely we'll be recording it. We'll see. Sure. But, no. Right, I'm just gonna call it.
Yeah, I'm the
We'll
best.
be back with this who knows when. Say that
Gonna
just
force you
because.
to stream Uchikoshi's routes. I haven't even started Uchikoshi's routes myself, which is crazy. I
What was
think.
that?
I said I haven't even started Uchikoshi's routes, which I find really funny.
Alright, see you
Me,
guys
the
later.
Uchikoshi boy.